Yeah, it's snowing here in New Jersey. Kids just went outside finally, but I did make them clean. They vacuumed, that's a good thing. So I'm ready to make my crab cakes, and I'm gonna, on the end, do the seafood salad. So if you don't wanna watch that afterward, you're just a crab cake person, that's fine. But I figured I'm making them anyway, might as well show you both. I got a little yacht rock radio going in the background, so if I burst into song all of a sudden, I apologize, but it just might happen. Anyway, okay, so crab cakes. This recipe was from a friend of mine, Karen. She shared that. It was actually her mom's recipe, Corrine. Hi, Karen, if you're watching. And it's all I use now, and they're fantastic. It's very simple to make. So the first thing you want to do, the recipe says white bread. I use wheat because that's all I have in the house. And if you're commenting, I might not see them because I think I turned them off because it's very distracting, so I apologize if I don't see your comments. So what I do to get the crust off, I'm just going to cut them like this, and you could just break the pieces into the bowl, but I like them really small, and I have a garbage bowl here too, so do that, it makes it easier. I'm going to actually use my knife, cut them up really small, like this. I love chopping! Chopping's my favorite! Hi! Oh, thanks, Colby. Oh, good, I can see your comments. Yay, thanks for watching my goofiness. But listen, I'm missing people today because we're not seeing anyone. So this makes me happy, so thank you for whoever's joining. All right, you got your bread. Do not use breadcrumbs. These will come out dry. Make sure it's bread. Whatever bread you have is fine. It just says 2 slices. Okay, then we're gonna take some mayonnaise. I will warn you, I don't measure, I just throw in there, but I will post the recipe for anyone who wants it. So it says 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. So I'm just gonna do, bleh. That's about good. And then I'm gonna stick that in my bowl. You can't see my bowl. Here, I'll move this here so you can see my bowl. Okay, mayonnaise. And then you're gonna take 2 teaspoons of Old Bay seasoning. That is a must. Who has that in their house? Me. Teaspoons. Here's a teaspoon, and then I'm just gonna stick it in there. Old Bay's the best. 1, 2. What's next? Okay, parsley flakes. This I learned, here's a little trick for you on the Food Network. To release the oils and the aroma from dried herbs, you're gonna just stick it in your hand. That's about 2 teaspoons, and you're gonna crush it, and then it becomes like a powder almost. Throw that in there. Then you're gonna use prepared yellow mustard, about a ½ teaspoon. I'm just gonna go in there. Okay, I listen to yacht rock because it makes me feel I'm at the beach. We all need that right about now, don't we? And then you're gonna take 1 egg beaten. I already did that. So I'm gonna throw that in there. And then you're gonna mix all this together first before you put your crab meat in. Because I bought lump. This recipe calls for lump crab meat. You don't have to use it, but because it'll still taste good if you use like the hand-picked crab meat, but there's nothing better than biting into a big piece of lump crab meat, right? All right, so you got this mixture in there, and now you're going to gently fold in 1 pound of lump, look at that goodness. Oh my, so this is something my son Michael loves. Marco, my younger one, does not eat seafood. He will learn eventually. So I'm kind of making this for Michael. So look at that. And then I'm just going to fold it in there. They're so easy. That's it. Then I love tartar sauce. I sometimes think I love seafood because I just like to eat tartar sauce, but this does come with a lime sauce you make fresh, which I will be doing. That all it is it's mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, fresh lime juice, and sour cream. But I'm not gonna make that for you on camera because it'll take too long, that's no big deal. Plus, but I just wanna show you how these form into a lovely ball. That's it, not a lot of filling. You can make them as big or as small as you want, depending on how many people you have. But I'm just gonna do this, and they stay together beautifully. Look at that. Oh, and then you just broil them for 10 minutes. That's it. What I do for easy cleanup is, you see that over there? I get a sheet pan with parchment paper, and I just stick them on there. What are you doing? Oh, Food Network, hey, sign me up, I'm in. I'd love to have a cooking show. That'd be so much fun for me. So I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna do the rest of these later so I don't bore you. You don't wanna watch me do that. I'm gonna give my hands a quick rinse over here. Okay, now I'm back. All right, now we're gonna do the seafood seafood salad for those people that wanted to see that. This is my father's recipe. I texted him, hi Lena. I texted him, but he didn't respond. I was hoping he'd watch because if it weren't, I grew up with seafood salad. This is his recipe. I'm gonna change my page there, and it's fabulous. So what you first do is you boil. Now you can use any seafood you want. I like calamari and shrimp only. You can add scallops, you can add fish, whatever you want. But it's served cold, and you first boil. I boiled it already, so it's done. The only thing is, like, how gross is that? I don't eat the tentacles. My son loves those, but if they're fried. But anyway, so that I have calamari rings. You cut them in rings. You boil that first in water for 8 minutes, and then you add the shrimp the last 3 because you don't want to overcook it. That's important. So that's in that bowl. Oh, here comes someone. Hi.
Of course, we're going through the tunnel, and the Dominic decides to step on top of it.
I'm live, so
hi.
Have fun. That's my goal. You want to say hello to everyone who's watching? They're playing outside. You're going to have to come this way. Yeah, they can't see you. Anyway, okay. Bye. Go play in the snow. See you later.
Marion.
Okay. What? Yeah, everyone's watching. Okay.
Bye, Palma.
Anyway. Gosh. Mom. How old are you? The drama. He's a teenager. Anyway, okay, let's move on. I lost my train of thought. Okay, what are we putting in here? We are going to start with, garlic. Okay, here's a little trick. Can you see my cutting board? Yes. All right, garlic. You can leave the wrapper on and just smack it, and you're going to cut the end off, and it peels right off. So it says 1 to 2 cloves. I like a lot of garlic because I'm Italian and I'm Syrian, and I use a lot of garlic in cooking. So, and then I chop. Here's a trick to chop. Keep that knife on there and just go back and forth. You gotta do the claw though, because yes, I have cut my fingers before and it's not pretty. It's not, but nothing too bad. I have never had to go to the emergency room for cutting, but these are really, really sharp knives. So there's my garlic, super small. I'm gonna dump that in the bowl. Okay. Now, sliced onion. I learned this trick. So you got the wrapper here, right? There's a different way of cutting an onion when you're dicing versus slicing, and I'm gonna show you the difference. So you're gonna cut that off, cut it in half. You're gonna keep the core intact. Just take all of the, anyway, who are you guys rooting for? The favorite part for me about the Super Bowl is eating and the commercials. I don't even watch the game unless I'm like betting, which I didn't do this time, but anyway. So here's my onion. Now, you could put however much onion you would like in here. My father's recipe only calls for 1/4 of an onion. So it depends, and it depends on how close you're getting to people. But right now, go ahead, put as much garlic and onion as you want, because no one's gonna be smelling you. We're not around anyone. You gotta keep 6 feet apart anyway, so that's a good thing. All right, so with this, now you wanna cut off the core part, and to slice, you know, when you dice, you usually go this way, but you slice, you wanna go this way. Oh, this is the core we gotta cut, this end. And you're going to slice here, really fine. And then I'm gonna put it down like this again. And in my father's recipe, he actually says to shave it with a potato peeler. I'm just gonna use a knife. He's better at that than me. So I'm just gonna leave some onion like this, like that, throw that in there. And this I'm gonna save for another thing. All right, what do we have next? So we have garlic, we have onion. Now we are going to do celery. Oh, so 1 to 2 stalks. I love celery in this dish. I love chomping on celery, especially when it's marinated in the olive oil and the vinegar that's gonna be in here. It's so good. So again, thinly sliced, I'm just gonna take off the ends here, put that in the garbage bowl, and I'm just gonna go. So, I don't know, I used to watch the Food Network all the time and just learned how to, knife skills, fun. As long as my fingers are out of the way. But, what are you guys making? Then I'm gonna make pizza too. My dough is already risen. That is gonna be like my kids' main meal, and wings, making wings. But those I just bought in a bag. All right, so All this lovely celery goes in there. Oh, here's a good song. I wish there was a song that would come on. I should have put the 80s channel because then I'd be singing. But okay, now we're gonna put some olive oil and some vinegar. Again, I don't measure. What are his measurements that he says? Let me see. Oh, it's just a taste. So here, drizzle olive oil. Here's my little handy dandy thing, which I love. And then I like to use red wine vinegar. I don't think balsamic would taste good in this. You could use white wine too, that's fine. But I would go with one of the lighter vinegars. I just use like a little bit there. What else? Easy to taste. 1 to 2 tablespoons of vinegar, got that in there. Oh, and 1 fresh lemon squeezed. And you want to save the pulp in this. Don't throw it out. It adds so much great flavor. So I'm putting that in my bowl. Oh, look at that, how good that looks. Now, it calls for fresh basil. I sent Chris to the store before and they didn't have any. So he did call me first and said, do you want dried basil? I said, okay, I'll add some dried basil. But if you have fresh basil, it tastes really good. So I don't even know how much to put in here. I'm gonna just do, I think when you use dry, you should use less than fresh because it has a stronger flavor. If I can open this thing. I've never seen dried basil come. Look how cute this is. It's like a little, ooh. Oh, that smells really good. This makes me want to have mozzarella and tomato and yum yum. So I'm gonna add some of that in there. Yummy. And then it also calls for dried oregano. My father loves oregano. So that's his thing. And then you're just gonna, oh, salt, pepper. You cannot forget the salt, pepper. And this is to taste. And again, guys, taste along the way. See how you like it? That's fine. And make sure if you're serving this to people too, you always want to taste your food before you serve it to someone. Make sure you like it. So we're gonna just, and I would make this at least an hour before you're gonna serve it because you want it to marinate a little bit in the dressing that's here. Oh, it smells so good. And then you could transfer it to a nice fancy bowl. This is not a fancy bowl. This is a mixing bowl big enough to mix all the ingredients, otherwise everything spills out. So you don't want to mix usually in something that you're gonna serve it in. Okay, yum. I gotta try, I just gotta try. I'm just gonna try a piece of celery. Oh, that's so good. That was a calamari. Okay, it sounds, I'm gonna add a little more salt. Just a little. Oh, that's so good. A little more pepper. I know, I would invite all of you guys over. I'm sorry you can't come over. Maybe we could have Zoomed next time so I could talk to you. I feel like talking to someone, but thank you for watching. So that's it, look how easy that was, right? What are you guys making? Now I need something to pair it with. I'm not sure what that's gonna be yet, but okay, that's it, I'm done. Oh, no, that's all I got. So anyway, thank you for watching. Hi, Grace. I'll see you next week. I hope you guys have a great Super Bowl, whoever you're rooting for. If anything, just have fun, enjoy yourselves, and eat well. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.